Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Well, it's been a minute. We got back from our vacation and I'll be honest with you, I kind of needed a vacation from our vacation and I just really haven't been in the mood or the spirit to really start thinking about decorating or building or anything else. So I was kind of a lull. But it took about a week and tried to process that in my mind. And I think I'm starting to get over it. I did take a couple of trips this past few days to the hobby stores and the craft stores, and they are starting to put some fall stuff out. And so it's starting to feel a little more natural. And I'm starting to want to get back into it again. And I think we all go through things like that from time to time. So nothing to fear, I'm back and we're gonna get started doing the 2023 reviews. I picked up my stuff right after we got back off of our vacation. I opened it all, looked at it, but it's just kind of been sitting, waiting for me to get motivated enough to do the reviews on it. And that is going to start right now. Today I'm gonna knock a bunch out, so you're gonna see video after video after video up on the channel with all the 2023 reviews that I picked up. Not everything came in, so we don't have all of it, but we do got quite a bit of it. And so today, we're gonna start that off by looking at, we're just gonna continue the Witch Hollow series reviews and go into the 2023 version, and that is Trixie's Tricks and Treats. I think you're gonna like that, and the coordinating accessory that comes with that is the Squirting frog trick. Both very cool. And so with that, let's jump off of this tripod and take a closer look at these two 2023 Witch Hollow pieces. Okay, as you guys know, I always start with a box, and I am going to be honest, I like the box. They've changed it all. It's a much different box, it's a different sleeve, it's a different combination of colors. I do miss a little bit of the nostalgic orange, but this is more of a, I say nostalgic, this is actually more nostalgic. It looks more old school. I like the box. You can see the letters for the Halloween there. They're pretty cool. It says since 1998. It's got the name of the house here, Trixie's Tricks and Treats. It's got it in a different language, a couple of those, and then the series is underneath that, Witch Hollow. Then a really cool picture of the house in sort of a scene. So you can see that it's kind of set up and decorated with some dark trees and some lights and things like that. It looks really, really neat. And then you can see that it's a ceramic building, and that is told to you in another couple of languages there. If we turn the box to the side, you can see that they write a little bit about Trixie's Tricks and Treats, and it tells you a little bit about when the Snow Village Halloween came to be and what it's about, and really how this particular house came to be. And so I like that. I think that is very, very cool. And again, it tells you that in a couple of different languages. And then if you turn to the back, I really like this too. Right, so you can see that the Department 56 Halloween, again, is the name, but now you've got a front view, a back view, and the coordinating accessory that you can purchase, sold separately, that coordinates with this particular house. You can see that they're all hand painted as indicated up there. So they're kind of telling you that each piece may not be exactly representative because they're all hand painted. And then it goes out with some product details. It's a ceramic building with a light cord for the USA and Canada. If a replacement was required, it kind of tells you how to go about doing that. And then you can see down here, UNESCO obviously is a parent company of Department 56. And if you zoom in right there, you can kind of see the price on this house. And this house, if you bought it brand new, it's $168, which is obviously gone up a little bit. So the boxing is very nice. The price has obviously increased. And then I think I forgot one side. Yeah, if you go to this side here, so this tells you the kind of the Department 56 story about how it got started and so on. And so it's kind of a neat little history lesson in Department 56. And they tell you that again in the 3 different languages down there. And then there's a kind of a QR code that if you go to, it'll take you to their villages and show you how the buildings and accessories are made. So really, I like the box. I think, I don't know that it was time for an update for the box, but I certainly like the new box. I think it's cool, and they're all this way for 2023. So I think you'll like those. I think that's that's a step to me in the right direction. Very cool, very nostalgic looking. I like it. So hey, enough on the box. Let's get over to the actual house. So I told you the price has gone up. So has the quality gone up in comparison, or the same amount as the prices has gone up? I will tell you both yes and no. Yes on some pieces, no on some pieces. And so we'll take a look at those as we go through. I did open all the 2023 pieces, and for the most part, I'm very happy with the quality of the products, the paint job, and so on. This one is a very good one. Let's kind of break it down here. Okay, so this is the original bulb in it. I haven't changed it out to an LED. I haven't changed it out to a different colored bulb, but I think it would look cool with a colored bulb. You can see the lights. You've got the door light, you've got two front window lights, and then a big light window on the top of the witch hat there, or in the middle of the witch hat. So I think a different colored bulb would look good. I think the white looks just fine. For lighting, and then there's some lighting on the doors on the sides, and another window on the other side we'll take a look at here in a moment, but haven't changed the light out. Okay, so let's take a closer look. If you look at the front door, this house is pretty detailed. Everything looks good. No major errors on the paint that I can see. Again, they're all hand painted, so they're going to be a little different. The leaves are a little less noticeable on the front, but more noticeable on the side, on the roof, on the side here, and on the sides over here. So not too awfully bad. And then the same thing on this side. You can see not many leaves of color over there. But so the house it's got a decent paint job. I do like the little boxes here. So this is the trick side of the house, and there's buzzers and stink bombs and shockers, supposedly all sitting in those crates right there. If you look over here, this is the treat side, hence Trixie's Tricks and Treats. In this side, you've got candy, you got popcorn balls, candied apples, and then a big barrel that says candy on it. And so that's pretty cool, just all by itself. And so that's really what you got in the front. I do like the purple on the roof. I think that looks good. So you've got the nostalgic Halloween colors of purple, orange with the pumpkins, and orange with some of the lettering, and then the green accents all over the place. So very indicative of Halloween. Then you can see that the Trixie's is just kind of there. It doesn't light up. It's just kind of there, and there's a big decal on the front that says Trixie's, which is fine. I think that could have probably done a little bit better, but all in all, you certainly know what it is. And then they've got some rope that they've tied around the top of this house, but it's kind of just sits there. It's glued down in certain areas, like right there. It's got some glue on it, but it just kind of sits there. But I do like the way the witch hat goes and curls around. That looks really good. And then the chimney also looks really good. Let's get the trees out of the way. Look at the detail on the chimney. You can kind of see some of the mortar through that. You can see that it's sort of bent and starting to collapse on itself, but it's held up with a couple of, I don't know what that is, but it's detailed enough to make it look like it's old metal or something bent to kind of hold that against the hat there. So it looks really good, to be honest with you. Okay, so no issues there. The house looks really good. And the paint, you can kind of see the quality of the paint. It's actually not bad. It's pretty good all over this house. Not too bad. And then if we turn to the side of the house, I get a little bit lower. You can see down here that we've got some wood that kind of outlines the side of the house. Here you've got another window. You obviously have the chimney that runs all the way down and through, so a nice touch and nice detail there. You've got a window in the back that throws out a little bit of light, and then a cracked door in the back, which would also throw a little bit of light out, which would be nice for, backlighting your background or some trees or what have you back there. So it gives a little bit of accent light in the back of the house. So pretty good thought process going there. And then as we come around to this side, I'll get this other tree out of our way. You can see again that the paint is detailed enough, no major complaints with the paint. You've got a little alcove here on the house with, again, a little bit of light that kind of, you can see the shadowing of the light there. I think it looks really good, especially at night. It lights up really nice. A little window to throw some more light out, and again, we're at the back of the house. So all in all, the detail on the house is really, I think, well done. Not too bad. I'm pretty pleased with the way this one looks and the way it's turned out. It's a great piece to add to your Witch Hollow collection. And anybody that collects Witch Hollow, I think this will be a must-have for you. It is not as scary as some of the older ones, clearly, but it is pretty cool nonetheless. And I think they've done a pretty good job on it. And the more I look at it, you know, just outside of the camera view, the more I like it, the more I think it looks very symmetrical, and I like that in a project or a house or a sculpture. I like the symmetry there, and so I like it. I think it's good. It's going to add a lot to my collection, and I can't wait to display it with the rest of Witch Hollow this coming season. So with that, let's take a look now at the coordinating accessory piece, which is the Squirting frog trick. And again, let me show you the box here. The box is the same as I showed you before. Everything is exactly the same. You've got the nomenclature and everything on the front. You've got the story on the side. Nothing on the back other than a price tag. And you can see if you bought this one brand new this year, obviously plenty available, $28.50. You can see the story about how how everything is made, and you've got the QR code there that'll take you to show you the videos, and then you're back to the front of the house. So what does the accessory look like? The accessory, and you can see on the bottom, I love the accessory when it says it is resin. I love resin accessories, and this is no different. So this is a resin accessory, and I'm gonna bring him or her, them, up to the top here where it's a little bit easier to see. And again, my camera does not like to focus real good, but we're gonna zoom in and get some close-ups if we can on these little witch figures here, these little girls. Okay, so you can see the detail on the witch face, if I could get still. They look pretty good, not too bad. She is carrying, it looks like, I don't know, maybe a notebook or something there. I'm not sure exactly what she's got in her hands. But the other little girl, the little practical jokester, you can kind of see her face there. Really good job on the painting of these little girls. She's got a cool little witch hat, a nice little dress. I like the patchwork on her dress. And then she's got this little frog that is squirting water on this other little girl. And essentially that's just a little piece of, I don't know, like a clear plastic wire there that is easily bendable, and you can move it. It's hard to see with this camera, but you can move it a little bit. It doesn't really stay put. It's supposed to be in the box, so you can kind of see in the box. It's supposed to be kind of going up towards her face, and then in real life, at least on this one, it's kind of getting her right there at her collar or right there on her notebook or whatever that is she's got in her hands. So and so I tried to bend it up, and I'm afraid that I would break it off if I tried to bend it too much more. So I'm just gonna be happy and let it sit the way it is. But the base work on this is really well done. The paint job is really well done. I like the colors of the fall leaves. And then as we turn it around to the back, you can see the back is just as well done as the front. No big deal. You can see the detail on the frog. You can see the detail on the clothes and the patchwork. Just a really cool piece that coordinates perfectly with this house. And so let's put everything back together and kind of show you one final look here as we zoom back out. So this would be a great addition to your display. You can make a beautiful little vignette out of this. This would coordinate really well into the rest of your Witch Hollow scenes. And so all in all, very good buy, very happy with these two pieces for Witch Hollow. And I think they're gonna look great in the Witch Hollow scene that is gonna be displayed prominently back there come probably mid-August or so. So there you have it. Okay, well, hopefully that gives you a better look to the 2023 Witch Hollow series additions from Department 56. You've got Trixie's Tricks and Treats, and you've got a Squirting Frog Trick coordinating accessory. I love these pieces. I think they're very good, very well done. I like the new boxes. They're very nostalgic. I like them. They look totally different than the orange, completely orange boxes that we're used to seeing. So they look a little more plain when you set them side by side, a little less color. But then when you start looking at them by themselves and kind of reading, it's a little more of a nostalgic feeling. At least I feel like that, and I really like the new boxes. And so hopefully, again, that gives you a much better look. We're not going to go as detailed on the boxes in some of the other videos, but I did want to give you a good look at the boxes here for the 2023 releases for Halloween. I think they're really good, and hopefully you will as well. So, hey, like always, if you've liked this video, make sure you click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. The channel continues to grow. It certainly helps me out, and keeps me motivated, at least somewhat motivated, to keep pushing these videos out. We all have our days, right? I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But very happy to be back and very happy to be putting these videos out. So, hey, with that, we're going to get started on another one. And you've got that to look forward to. Take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you again real soon.